Okay, so let's just make sure the mind is where it needs to be. You want to talk me through your step in, your routine just a little bit, and your trigger that leads up to it? So what's the first thing you do? Okay.
Do that. Stand like directly behind the ball. Do my grip. And then I always like pretty much pick a shot out.
Okay.
And then once I pick that shot out, then it's like the shot, like I'm 100% over it, confident with it, like, and I'm doing that kind of as I'm like thinking like still in my practice swing, and then when I get my club out, like I'm still kind of like, okay, you know, this is the shot, winning this. Okay, this is the club. But like after I like 100% like say this is the club, then I'm like done. I don't think about it anymore. And then after that, I'll pick out a target like above the shirt, like high above, and it'll be like really little, and I'll focus on that for like a couple seconds. And then that's like when I like have it, when I like come in, look at it, back have it, and take it over.
Good. Okay, let's see like 3 in a row. I just want to.
Because like,
Yeah.
if I'm confident with the shot and my club selection, then I am my 7 words. So that makes, that confidence makes, and 100% in the shot makes me my 7 words.
Good.
So I'm kind of like not like, am I, you know, poised, am I this, but like,
Just
that makes
turn it on, and
yeah.
that's you.
Yeah.
Good. I love it. Yeah, let's see it. Good. Okay, let's see it again. So you're doing more what the shot looks like. Are you doing anything?
It's like visualizing the shot. Like as I pick the club, then it's like I just see a shot. Like it may take me a while back here, especially if the wind's changing or swirling. But like I know that I'm 100% over the shot when I walk into it.
And you're committed to it.
But I have before found myself doubting as I'm walking. And I'll like look and then I'm like, okay. And then I'll have to like come back and then kind of like redo the wind. So I do like fault at like walking forward before I'm confident, but
That's okay. I think to have a good refocusing plan is so important. I mean, that's what you're doing is you're halfway through it and, you know, you have a plan. Hey, how can I, you know, if I'm not where I want to be, and you back off nicely. Good.
And and I think with experience, I've realized, like, especially like in these last couple tournaments, that my biggest thing was to focus, and that was my biggest, like, you know, accomplishment at the end of the day.
Good.
Kind of practice that, and I realized it has proven to me, like, if I am 100% over the shot, like, I'm gonna hit it, you know, most of the time, I'm gonna hit a good shot.
Yeah, I think that's great. I think that's your key, because from right here to right here is preparation for the shot.
Yeah.
And so, the old John Wooden saying, failing to prepare is preparing to fail.
Yeah.
So if you're preparing and you have some triggers and some things that get you 100% confident, then it's like no matter what you shoot, at least we can't use confidence as an excuse. And that's kind of a goal I tried to plant the seed with you, is that, hey, when you get done with this year, no matter what, looking back, it's like, I just wasn't confident, you know, because you practiced this.
Yeah.
Good. So let's see it. Let me see you practice it a couple more times, and each time, you know, keep dialing in, you know, what a great shot's going to look like, and really dialing in what you're going for. Now, at any time, are you doing like sound, or are you doing like feel up through your arms, or are you just focused on visualize, like sight? Like pretty much like you see it
It's
is
sight,
your strongest
like I've seen.
one.
Like that's my strongest.
Okay, good. There's no right or wrong. Keep it going. Then see it as clear as you can see it.
It's like, have you ever been in a tournament where like you're feeling something different that day? You're like trying to feel your swing instead of like, I mean, you're like,
Sure.
What? But like throughout the years, it's like if I visualize it, it's better.
Then, yeah, no, I love it. Good. Good. It looks good. And each time more and more confidence, more
Yeah.
until it's just 100%. There's no real 110%, right?
Yeah.
So, and then what, so you're seeing it in the air. Are you seeing it like land in that? Are you seeing it up by the pin? Like,
I'm kind of seeing like trajectory, like, I guess like without unintentionally, I kind of had that feeling of what it feels like going off the club.
okay,
But
good.
kind of just see where it's going to land, not like being how, I don't really look at that, but like
Sure,
I know
just
where
kinda
it's going to land.
Perfect.
And,
Perfect. Good.
trajectory.
Couple more. Let's see it. Good. And one more. Good.
And then another thing, like I've been really nervous still, like the first like couple holes. But like the last tournament, I like focused really hard. I'm like, okay, like as nervous as you are, don't care about anything, but your routine and focusing on the target. And then I hit so much more better shots.
Perfect. Great. That's
So
good.
that's
Yeah.
like kind of helped me get through the nerves in the first couple holes.
Good. So you got a good plan that you buy into. If you did have to break it down into like 3 segments, like if you broke down the first 3 holes, the middle holes, and the last 3 holes, if you were to add like a couple words or feelings that you would like to have the first 3 holes, like in other words, you want to be your 7 to 10 words, but maybe in a different order. Like your first priority on like the first 3 holes might be, calm and poised. And like in the middle of the round, you want to be like, oh, instead of getting bored, hey, you gotta, keep enthused. Or like
Yeah.
in the middle couple. Are you finding anything, like thinking back, do you feel that at all? Or
Yeah, I
like
feel like
instead of just one thought for the whole round, can you break it down into different segments? Like, hey, I just got to make sure I get off to a start.
Yeah, I feel like in the middle holes, it's like I'm the most comfortable out there. Kind of just like, you're enjoying the game because you're so like, I don't know at least what's going on around me. I'm just kind of like focused in it. And the first, like, I just want to start out good, like I'm thinking. So that's where I need to be like calm and poised and pretty much like just remember my focus like on the target and this stuff.
Yeah.
And then the last couple holes, like I'm like, oh, you want to finish strong and this and that, but yeah.
So it's a little bit. Is there
So I
anything
think
in
I'm
it?
more like enthusiastic in the beginning, and then the end. Sometimes it may hurt me. Like I need to like do it in like a different way.
Like more confidence, less enthusiasm, or
Yeah,
I
because
don't
I'm like
know.
really like excited, like finish
The
the
last
round,
couple.
like see what I can get in coming in, and
Yeah.
the middle's kind of just. I just think if I had what I have in the middle, all the way through.
Yeah, and so easier said than done, of course, but I think one is identify it, like, hey, what are you feeling? Oh, you're a little more excited, you're a little more, adrenaline, a little more this, what are some things that you can do in the start of the round to get you to the mindset of in the middle?
I think that's where I like have done like trying to do the target and just focus on routine. Because in the middle I like do that unintentionally. I do that unintentionally. But I think like thinking that in the first couple holes gets me there quicker, and then in the end it's also like, don't think ahead, focus on this shot, this target, and I think that helps me hold back.
Good.
So I think that's like what's helped me.
Do you need any more like deep breaths in the first couple holes, maybe more than, something, or do you need to monitor yourself or evaluate yourself anymore in the first couple holes more than, in the middle you're kind of like you're on more cruise control-ish. You're in the, I'm just thinking out loud. I mean, anything, like you said, focusing on it, but anything would help you focus, like a something physical, another physical trigger, like more deep breaths or like where
I don't know. I don't think so. Because then it would make me like think differently or
sure.
feel differently.
No, that's okay. Yeah.
It's a bigger deal in the beginning.
I like it. Yeah, cool. No, that's good. Yeah, I like that. And then how about in the middle? Is there ever any time when you're in the middle that you feel you're too relaxed, too comfortable? I mean, do you ever need to pump yourself up in the middle?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Like, the middle is the one I most enjoy.
Doing good.
Like, I have so many holes left, so many opportunities to make birdie, do this, like.
Gotcha. And then at the end, say that again about the last few holes. What do you want to add? Like,
it's almost like the beginning. I kind of just need to step back and focus on the target and this shot, not like thinking. Towards the end, I tried to think of the end and kind of like get ahead of myself.
Okay. Yeah. Good. Cool.